a chicken vibe. She was out by herself. Very sus. Very, very sus. I reckon she might lamb. She might be the first bottle lamb to lamb, I suspect. Like she was out there by, this is a bit of random rubbish, out there by herself, being sus as. I know, suspicious as. So, yeah. But everyone survived the night. There was a fox removed from here last night. So we love it. Very good. Apparently I stopped the recording. I was out there for 5 minutes talking to no one. What was I saying? The little one, the mum, just keeps wandering off. Just like maiden things. I was saying about how much better it's going to be next year when they're not maidens. And I need to get the feeder up here because they're starting to lose condition, and we can't have them losing condition. All right, I've put the creep panel down. Super fucking easy. The push button in, you actually put this hook down so it stops it like coming back, so you can just pull it up and down easily. Quite convenient. But there's the creep panel down. There's the side for the mums. All ready to go. I'll take it up now, I suppose. Good morning. Oof. It's chilly this morning. Oh, it says it's 9 degrees. Fuck me, then it's not chilly. We're just going around the maiden ewe lambs. They came up here yesterday. Just having a look at them, making sure they're all fine. We've got to check all the ewes that are lambing this morning. Most of the farm is lambing now, obviously, except for what's done. We're also expecting a wet weather front to come through. We're actually expecting 2 this week. So more rain on the way. Very good, very good. We had a nice warm afternoon yesterday, so a lot of opportunity for the grass to start to grow, which we like. Normally when we start getting towards August, the grass really starts to grab the water by the balls. I don't know what I was doing with my hand here. I haven't seemed to have journeyed up to this end of the paddock yet. It seems like they're all just down that end, which, you know, there's grass in here, and these ewes haven't seen grass for months, so I'm not surprised. We're just going to scoot over here, make sure there's no problems. Very good. Very good. Lambs all alive and right. Very good. Very good. Moving on. Next paddock. I've got a couple of comments and questions I want to answer today because, I don't know, I'm going to answer them, I guess. I didn't know how I was going to finish that sentence before I actually said it. The first question says, Sandy marks her ewes and lambs with numbers and stuff. Why don't we? So they don't get mixed up. Ewes and lambs can't read. That's why. Sandy does it so she can look at them and work out who belongs with who. In the paddock, the ewes keep their lambs with them. See how they're together? I don't really care who comes from who, as long as they've got mums and they're being fed. Unless you've got a real big fucking problem, I don't give a shit. If a ewe loses a lamb, we're going to know it marking when we do bag checks. You don't need to fucking spray paint 1, 2, 3, 4 on the sheep to know that. Also, by the time we get to fucking 3,421, we're going to be doing a bit short for space on the lambs. When we do get rain, I imagine it's going to just make a fucking blur of fucking coloured paint. Or wash off if we use scour paint. It's another one of those questions where scale matters. Why are the pregnant females not kept closer to the actual farm? What do you think this is? This is the farm. I don't understand. Do you mean the houses? In that case, how would you know how far the paddocks are? Ooh, freshie. How would you know how far the paddocks are from the house? I've never once fucking disclosed how far away the farm is from each other. Like how far I'm driving. I don't think I've ever said that. So you wouldn't know that how far the ewes are from where I am. Is it because I'm in a car? Why the fuck would I walk around 60-acre paddocks? Like, I've got better things to fucking do. Fuck me, mate. I know, Slug, I know. Sheep are on the actual farm, and when you've got, you know, we've got, what, 2,000-ish due to lamb in the next 8 weeks? How do you want them in my bedroom? Like, I don't think they would physically fit. That's the beauty of Australian sheep, is they've been bred to survive. Most sheep in Australia will fucking survive, unless you're ones that have been fucking coddled for generations. They will survive. You put them out here, these sheep here, I have not had a fucking problem with. These ones here, because they've got grass, they've got whatever, they've got everything they fucking need, and like, they're birthing fine. They're going down, pushing, getting up, walking away. No fucking problems. Same with these ones here. These ones here, they've got grass. No fucking problems. I'm going around every morning just looking at them going, yeah, you're still fine. I think, again, we come back to scale. I feel like a broken record because I spoke about this last year. I remember fucking talking about it. When we talk about Australian sheep farming versus other countries, we're talking about a lot more sheep. Mobs in the UK and stuff, like, you know, they might have 1,000 sheep for the whole farm. Whereas in Australia, not us, but I know of farms in Australia that will run 1,000 sheep in one mob. In a normal year, we would run like, I don't know, 200, maybe more sheep in this paddock. This year we've got, I think, 100 and something, just because, you know, we need to lessen the load. So in comparison, when you look at your British sheep farms, which I think a lot of people compare us to, we're running quite a few more sheep here at a bigger scale. I know about New Zealand. I know they run I know they've got more sheep than people. I don't know how big their mob sizes are though. Can't say I've seen much sheep farming in New Zealand, come to think of it. No. Does anyone know of any New Zealand sheep farmers that do YouTube? I'm interested to look. Please leave them in the comments. Update, we're still scooting along. No problems. Very good. The storm, I think, is... Oh, there's a fox. Dead fox. How good. Let me tell you about how many foxes we've got at the moment, all right? They shot a fox down here. They drove up and they shot this one. Then they drove back past the first fox and saw 2 more. You won't believe what they were doing. They were eating the first fox. Oh, they're so cute. I fucking forgot I was filming. I've ran the feeder up to the paddock and now Liam's just taking the disc seeder out to the paddock. I was about to go and fill it up. I'm gonna put barley and beans in it. We're here with the skanks and the feeder. Idea is, ewes will eat on this side, lambs will eat on this side, and see, with this creeper panel down, creep, the lambs should be able to get their heads in, but the mums won't. We're gonna pop it in now. Apparently Australia's like one of the only countries who don't creep feed. So I thought, well, since I've got it, give it a go, see how we go. And that way I don't have to feed the ewes or the lambs. Empty. No, not empty. Nope. Oh, the dirt. On this side, we have ewes food. Hello, skanks, move. And on this side, we have lambs food. And the lambs should be able to get their heads in, but the ewes shouldn't. Yeah, the prime lines will be straight onto it. Maybe not. Skickety skanks! If I flick some of this out, they'll see it and they'll eat from it. There. Hang on, we'll push them around. There we go, there we go. And then on this side is lambs only. So the lambs should work it out while the mums are eating, pretty much is the concept. can see the ewes can't get their heads in on this side, but they are absolutely housing the other side. There's got a big bag. I reckon she's close to lambing. There's a couple here that I think will lamb pretty soon. I'm just trying to chase them back towards the feeder to try and get them on it. Can't hear me. Another big advantage of facing it the way I did is so there's a windbreak for the lambs on that side. A problem I've got at the moment is when it rains, they've kind of just got nowhere to stand except like in the rushes and behind the tank and now behind the feeder. When the bale's there, I'll do it tomorrow. But when the bale's there, they've also got the bale. I'm trying to think of an option that you can like do on a larger scale, because the idea is what I am doing, you should be able to, well, ideally you could do on a larger scale, of a shelter, like a portable shelter that's not going to blow away, that's not a shed, because you want to be able to move it, because otherwise, you you just get disease. I don't know if you guys have suggestions. Yeah, leave your suggestions down below, and it needs to be able to like support quite a few sheep. And don't say trees, because like, yes, trees will help in like 5 years time. That doesn't help the lambs that are there now. Hello, just jumping in here, super fucking random, but I just wanted to say thank you to Michael. Every video without fail, Michael will like tip, super thanks, whatever the fuck, $2, thanks dude, I appreciate you. That's all. Bim is pleased. We have another freshie. It's a little girl. Good girl, Mum. You're doing very well, Mum. Gickety skanks. I lost track of time today and I didn't get to check the skanks. Doing it now. I need a head torch. I feel like I'm about to tell you a sick, like a ghost story, but we don't do that at night here because it's too real. I don't know if you believe in ghosts or not. Hello, skinks. You were the one I'm worried about, but I'm glad you're still standing. I think she's going to lamb soon. Very soon. What was I saying? Don't know. We'll just go check these. Ghosts. Yeah. I don't want to go all voody-doody on you, but there's a lot of ghosts that lurk around the farm here, if you believe in them. All right, skinks, what are we doing? I'm trying to see if you can hear it. There's a fox. You hear it? Maybe not. I just want to make sure those 3 little ones are okay. The big ones should all be fine now. There's one there. You can't really see, but there's one right there. Oh, I think that's the little girl that's born today. Oh, there's one here. I'm sorry, I'm shining 2 lights in your eyes, darling. I know you're grumpy. I was making sure the babies are alright. You can't see him, but I can. It's all good. I just wanted to make sure, and I just heard a fox, so I'm going to message someone to see if they want to remove him. The primies are asleep. Another one there. Just want to make sure everyone's... It's alright, darling. Just want to make sure everyone's okay. Are you dead? She's just asleep. I was almost not going to check them, but like the guilt I would have if something fucking happened because I didn't, just grabbed me by the tits, and it was too much. But as I was saying, it's breeding season, so the foxes are real vocal, if you will. I just don't want to leave my skinks unprotected or vulnerable in the night, but everyone looks good. Everyone's being looked after. We're very good. All right, back to the car. Now I know there's a fox hanging around. I've got a hunter coming out tomorrow night who will hopefully get them. The foxes seem to hang around the feedlot because there's a creek that goes or like a bit of a gully sort of thing where they seem to all think is the best spot to nest. Den, fox's den. Good morning. We're out with the skinks. Hey, we had shooters out last night. I'm waiting to hear how many they got. We went out and we got some rabbits. That was about it. She still hasn't lambed. Babe, I thought for sure there'd be lambs here this morning. For sure. I thought for sure this ewe here would have lambed by this morning, but apparently not. I'm going to check this chico and check this one over here because she looks sus as. Everyone else looks fine this morning. Where have you put your lamb? There. There's her lamb. That one. There. That's her lamb. Hello. This commenter here was very concerned about my mother goat, so I thought I would show you my fruit trees. And Scroat's ball sack apparently. Dude, what the fuck? Anyway, here are my fruit trees. They're very lucrative. The chooks actually got into these ones and fucked. Lettuce that the chooks got in and wrecked. All this silver beet that the chooks got in and wrecked. What I did, actually, I'm quite proud of this. Because the chooks would keep getting in, I used to have some wood just holding this net down, right? But I went to Bunnings and I was pondering, and then I worked out if I get little hooks, what I can do is just pull the net tight and hook them on. Like, I thought that was fucking genius. Hello, dude. This is one of the bottle lambs from last year. He wasn't big enough to go to the abs. He's now Scroat's entertainment. I don't have another ram, so Scroat hangs out with him. Don't you, dude? Been scratching on the float, so he's got shit all over him, and he doesn't need to be in prime ram activities at the moment. These peas here are a bit more prolific. Very pleased. We've got some celery happening. Got a bit too much. I put chook food straight on and it's kind of burnt the plants. Look, we can't have everything, babe. I've got carrots planted along here. They're very prolific, I promise you. It actually looks like there's something coming up, which is very exciting because I thought they were cooked. Our lamb's testing hydroponics. So he's been growing lettuces, right? These are the roots of his lettuces. We've got to have fucking nets over everything because of these fuckers. In here we've got broccoli. As you can see, my broccoli looks really good. Oh fuck, there's one growing! Oh! What should be a weed? And then we have my flowers. I was starting to worry because this has been sitting here, I think, for a month now, and it had done fucking nothing. Like, the cornflowers came up, and then that was it. And I'm like, oh, well, this is grim. But see, we have some carnations. They got 44 carnations. Surely not. Well, we're gonna have some beautiful flowers this year. Maybe I'll be a fucking flower farmer. What, 5 dahlias have come up. This one's just sad and nothing's happening. I'm sure I planted seeds in there. Apparently I'm very good at planting seeds, just not preparing for them to actually grow. 5 cosmos that have come up? No. 7 cosmos? Fuck, I can count. I see my forget-me-nots are finally coming up. There's one here, there's one there, and one there. This is really shit content. But have a look at my flowers. And then we've got some cornflowers. We've got 12. We've got 12 of those coming up. I know. You're like, fuck, Tara, give us some better content. And I'm like, no. You got to look at my fruit trees. Anyway, back to the commenter telling me about my fucking goats. Babe, if you can't tell they're not fucking goats, your opinion is invalid. But yeah, I think maybe you should probably consult a kindergarten kid. They might be able to hit you with some sick wisdom. But I think I could tell the difference between a sheep and a goat when I was, 4? It wasn't even a fucking Australian white they commented on. It was a fucking Primeline. Like, the Primeline had wool on it. Fair enough. Somehow I understand maybe the Australian whites might look a little bit goaty because they've got the fur instead of the wool. But, like, babe, this was a woolly-ass Primeline. And you're telling me it's a oh, you fucking crumpet. Pet sheep, you guys keep asking. How are the pet sheep? They're fine. If there was anything exciting there, I'd show it. They're fine. They're existing. They're eating. They're integral to the next scheme, which we will be beginning in August. Members, in my most recent sock collection video, there is a hint as to what the scheme is. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like or slack, or say your chickens are geese.